Hey there everyone, another update on one of these things. I've moved the potted lavender down here now, so it's part of a big set. Check out the mint. Look at it. I've actually purchased a decanter or whatever it's called, teapot, because I think it's big enough now that I feel safe enough to actually take some of these leaves. So I'll be doing that one. I think it should hopefully come through Wednesday, so hopefully by the time I'm doing my stream that night, I'll be able to sit down with a cup of my own homegrown peppermint. There's a few holes there, like one there. If I look around the back here, there's a few more, and I don't know what that's from. Is that slugs? Is that snails? Is that just the way it goes? I don't know. But yeah. So, what I've done is I've moved the lavender pretty close by, because they don't like that. So, fingers crossed that'll be fine. The sedum is actually growing quite nicely. I love the feel of these plants. It's like fur. It feels like fur. It doesn't feel like a plant. They're beautiful. I need to pull out some more of these. Like, I've got bits of grass and whatnot growing in here for some reason. So, I'm going to have to pull that out. Also, as you can probably tell with this, I'll occasionally find some of these around. So while the balloons up there are keeping the bulk of the magpies away and the plants are able to recover, I think we still do get birds, because occasionally I'll find these little glowy stones around the garden, and found one in the soil there. So I think they still pick them up, but they don't stay too long because of the balloons. This thing here has become a bit of a moss pot. I've changed it to that instead of the fountain, just because I got tired of filling it up all the time, and I think that looks alright anyway. Never set them over here, but what's interesting about this is this little bit right here. It's not a cut-off, it's coming from the ground, it's the same plant, but it is the same colour as that one. Now these are both sedums, but that's like a blue and that's like a yellow. But what's interesting is the yellow is growing the some blue pots. You can see one there, which is interesting. So I don't know why. The rest of it's yellow. I also like how this one grows differently. This one grows like a carpet. You can actually see it spreading across. Whereas that one grows more upright. The vine, I have no idea. I think like it's still going down around here. I'm not quite sure. Also, for some reason, some of this is in here. Why have we got some of that in there? I don't know, and I've just pulled that from the ground, so maybe that's why. Maybe some of that got in here somehow, and I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing too great. Also, there's an ant in there. I'm hoping... Ooh, look at that. That looked like an aphid. Yeah, there's a few ants around here, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's attracted to the ants. Also, these little balls here, I don't know what these are. I'm assuming eggs of some sort. I'm not sure. So, yeah. Don't know what's happening to the vine, but it's still not doing well. Let's shove this in the bin. As you can tell, the mint's doing great. The white lavender has recovered really well. It's looking beautiful. It's growing really nicely. However, I think, much like the peppermint, I'll be stringing this up. I think because it seems to kind of like droop naturally. So I kind of want to grab it together and kind of push it together and tie it at the bottom, just so it, it doesn't quite droop over as much. This one I'm going to have to retie. It actually has 3 ties in it. And I've been trying to move the things and position them so they kind of grow around that. But you can't actually see the ties at this point, but it actually has 3 ties on it to try and keep it in position, because goddamn, it grows like crazy. You can see more of them coming up here and here and here, like it's growing constantly. Apparently it's a tracery thing, but yeah. All the way up here, the pot pond, you might be able to see. So there are 2 kinds of water plant in there. There's 2 of each. One of them has not changed. It's not dead, but it's not done anything. I don't know if you can actually see in there. The other one is actually flourishing. It's doing really well. It's spreading around the pot. It's doing fantastically, so I'm super happy with that. The rose bush, We're not, doesn't seem to be getting any new buds as of yet, although I can't quite see where I pulled them off. They were kind of, you know, dying, so I pulled them off, but it seems to, I think it was around, no, it's here, I think. Oh no, it's a stick. I don't know, you can't actually see anymore, so I guess it's healed. So we'll hopefully get some more of that in some time. I can't actually tell whether that's changed at all, to be perfectly honest. The Snapdragon is doing very well. You can see it kind of branch off here now. You know, considering how small these were when I got them, you can see them branching off. And I wonder if they'll kind of like interbreed as well, so we'll get different colours. That would be kind of cool. I like how they grow. It's like some of them, this is a big tall one here, but then some of them like split off into different ones. There's only 4 here originally, but as you can see, like they kind of split off as they grow, and more of them pop up, and the way they that might be a knock. We'll see later. The way they grow, they flower at the bottom, flower at the top, and then then the bottom one starts falling off, and then the top ones show up, and it kind of redoes it. You can see it kind of here, like, they're cute. I like them. I'm hoping I can keep them through winter, and they'll stay around. I don't think so, but I like them. They're doing, they're very pretty. Up next, the African lavender, sorry, the African daisy. This one's doing really well. This one was the one that the magpies completely friggin' destroyed, but it's recovered. So, yay. Still pretty, but they're very sensitive, so this one won't last. No idea what this is, I completely forgot, but it's reasonably new, and it seems to be doing quite well, but yeah, it's not changed, it's not gone downhill. Oh, it has changed, actually. I think when I got it, there was only like 1 of these, and they've branched out. Yeah, I think there was only like 1 or 2 of these little things, so it has actually grown considerably. I've just realised that now. It has grown. It wasn't that big when I got it. It's weird, because unless you're doing like these diaries to look back on, you don't notice any of this. The lavender in the ground doesn't seem to be doing as well as the one in the pot. Although I'm going to have to prune that. Look at that one. Let's pull that off. But yeah, like, there's a few of them here that need to be pulled off, because they're not doing too well. But, yeah, it's about the same as it has been for a while now, so it's just the way it goes. What's left of it is the other African daisy. It's basically dead. I've lost it. That's the first casualty, I think. And as you can tell around here, there are weeds everywhere. I do kind of want to come out and clean this all up. I've already done that, by the way. This has only come up in like the last few days. But it's too warm. It's way too warm. In fact, I'm kind of regretting making this video, but I'm almost finished now. I just want to hide indoors all bloody time. Oh, right. And then the final one, some more of these, which have come up really, you can actually see like how full they are. It's just coming up everywhere. This guy at the back is not getting quite as much sun as the rest. I think it's just kind of tipped over a bit as it's grown. These two have pushed it out the way. But they're beautiful. You know, we got like yellows and different shades of like red and violet and orange and pink. That one wasn't pink originally, so that's changed. It's cool. They're very, very cool. They're doing really well. And I kind of like how I clumped them together a little bit, because it's becoming like a little bush made of different coloured flowers. You know, I think I did it where they're far enough away to grow without taking over each other, but they still cover a lot of the ground, so it's nice. But yeah, that's the progress so far. The African daisy down there is the first casualty. This vine will probably be the second to go. But my favourites by far are still the peppermint, which smells gorgeous, looks really nice. It's simple, but it's nice and full, it's easy to grow, and I'll be able to make tea out of it, which I'm super excited for. There will be a video on that. And then this one here, which I'm thinking of tying up as well, which is the white lavender. You can see bits of it coming up now. And it's just so... It's lavender, but it smells more minty than lavender. You know, it smells like a mixture between lavender and peppermint. It is the most divine smell. Its leaves are very plush and like fluffy looking again, like these. It's just like, it's got all the qualities of so many of the other plants that I like, and it seems to grow so well. You know, it's not too much. It grows really. It seems easy to grow. It smells amazing. It's perfect. I love it. But yeah, I think when the weather gets a bit cooler, so I can actually come out in here and do it, I'll tie that up, just so it grows a little bit better. I might actually do it now, just to get it out the way, but because it's only going to get warmer today. But so far, I am rather pleased with how things are going for the most part. Yeah, only one casualty so far, maybe two eventually. But everything else seems to be doing well. The weather has been kind of perfect for it. You know, we had a lot of rain, and followed by sun. And now we're having a lot of sun, and I need to come out multiple times a day to water them, but it seems to be doing well for them. So yeah.